I just want to talk about Alex Technoblade. I don't really know what to say. I learned that he passed away today. Well, he passed away a few weeks ago, but I learned today. Like everybody, I cried like like a small child with like real, audible sobbing and stuff, and just really just really crying like a kid, and it was like strange and liberating. I didn't think he'd die. I think not a lot of people thought he'd die. It was looking like it was going to be better. It was looking like the surgeries he had worked. Technoblade was a Minecraft YouTuber. I guess he was more than that. He was a guy who happened to make videos about Minecraft, but he was like a giver. He gave so much money to charity for cancer research. He's gonna put his siblings through college if they want to in the third world mess that is the USA right now. So that's amazing. I don't need to insult a country to get my point across. I think, but I've been watching this guy since May of 2018, something like that, when he had like 400k subs, and I've been playing Minecraft for a while before that even, and I just like thought he was so good at the game, and was talented, a very good player, and a great storyteller, and I loved what he was saying. And I think he was born in 1999, so were all my friends, all the people I grew up with and stuff. And when I attempted my second prep class, he was starting out in college, and I remember just like, going home miserable and watching him talk about soap and dorms and his new ping and stabbing children, and I just felt a little better. And he was always there. I guess I could just always, put on a Technoblade stream and have fun. And I continued on with him, during the summer of 2019. It was a very strange time for me. I had just quit science to hopefully become a musician, and I felt stuck, and I still played video games and stuff. And every Monday, I remember the first Minecraft Monday, I was just randomly on YouTube like I did every day, and I see that Technoblade has like 50k live viewers when he was like a relatively small channel. He had maybe 600k subs. Nobody gets that many viewers. Like 10% of his channel was watching. So many people watching at the same time. I had never seen anything like this on YouTube. It was incredible. And it was so good, and I watched every Monday, and that's how I guess I met Jay Schlatt and stuff or something. I don't know. I don't care, but I mean, he had youth on his side. He had millions of dollars. He had the best doctors in the world, and he still didn't pull through. But not. I'm sure it was horrible. I'm sure innerly inside him, it was terrible to go through physically, but I mean mentally. I'm sure he was very depressed and stuff, but none of it ever came through. He never once made me feel bad about, having the privilege of not having cancer, or bad that he really had it, because he joked about it. And he was like a really brave person, I guess. And obviously I never talked to him, I never met him, I just watched his videos and everything. But I admire, I just want to say a few words about how much I admire what he did, because he seemed very proud of what he accomplished, and he said that if he could do it 100 times over again, he would beat Technoblade every single time because of how happy he's been. And like he wasn't like maybe the most socially apt guy or the most handsome or anything like that. And again, I hate to say anything negative in these times, but it's, it's true. He was a beautiful man. He was like a beautiful fucking soul without necessarily always being or feeling like that externally. And I also love him. And of course, I'm just thinking about this now. I'd never realized, but he reminds me of myself because he was never satisfied with what he did. I think even in the video where he announced he had cancer, he was talking about a upload schedule and stuff like that. He was like, "Oh, I'm gonna upload now. I'm gonna upload a lot. I'm gonna finally get my act together and stuff." And it's crazy because it was never enough for him. It was he always thought he should do better, and he just made his way through his YouTube career like that, feeling like he wasn't enough and stuff. And at the end of the day, he has 1,000 videos now, and it's not gonna go up anymore. But it's 1,000 videos. It was enough. He did so much in this limited time here. I mean, he's gone so soon, but he actually. Let me tell you guys a story because I know a lot of people are new to the Technoblade concept. Like Technoblade, pretty much the first time I ever saw one of his videos, I'm pretty sure like day one, early 2018. I see this random Minecraft YouTuber, a few subs, cool editing, cool skills and stuff. I'm like, yeah, that's great. And he starts talking about how he wants to reach 10 million subs in order to get some Hypixel thing. And it was like delusion, it was so funny to see because even if you have 1 million sub, which is big, it obviously doesn't mean you'll ever reach 10 million because YouTube fluctuates like that and people lose interest in all those things. So it was pure delusion, and he had this dream for a few years. And when the Minecraft Monday things started happening, Simon, the admin of Hypixel, gave him a role, and he had the big role that he was supposed to get at 10 million and stuff for a little bit, and then it actually fucking happened. He actually continued grinding and made connections with whatever Tama Innit and Tubbo and Dream and Mr. Beast, I guess, and he actually fucking got to 10 million subscribers, which was just a insane delusional like thing in the joke in the community and things like that, and nobody thought that he would really get there, but he did. He didn't live very, very long after getting 10 million subs, but he actually did it. And his youth when he died, and the entire story should get anybody to reevaluate what exactly life is about, because he, as he said, he was the happiest ever being Technoblade, and it's a very valuable thing. And it looks like a guy playing Minecraft, but that was his life, and that's his legacy, and that's what he shared with people. That's how he maybe provided for employees like editors and stuff. I don't know if he had any of those, but that's certainly how he got financial safety forever and for his family and stuff like that. And it's real. And it's like, when you're young, you're being told all the time that you should only care about your future and go to college and do this and whatever. Invest in yourself, invest in the future. But of course you have to care about now, and there's a sort of delicate balance that needs to be in all of that. And I think he walked it perfectly, because even when he was like really popping off, he was still going to college, and he took like an entire year to drop out when he saw that it was actually financially the better decision to not go to college and stuff. And so he, even as a big YouTuber, beyond my wildest dreams and stuff, he was still he still had a foot down on Earth in this reality of like, oh, I have to build my future, and at the same time gaming like a maniac and just balancing. Man, he's such a fucking legend. You know, just the way he has to like effortlessly just riff about anything and go on ADHD like tirades and just absolutely destroy nerds and children at the same time. Just so inspiring, and I think many people need that. And also the way he had to, you know, I discovered his channel right as I got into Minecraft Anarchy, and in Minecraft Anarchy it's such an intense experience, and a community that has a lot of lore to it and story and stuff, and you hear about the likes of the Pop Bobs and the Fit MCs of the world. And it makes you trip out. It makes you want to be like Pop Bob, or not necessarily, you know, like Pop Bob's the bad guy, but do stuff like that and go on these mystical adventures and stuff. And it's completely unreachable. You actually can't do that. But when Techno started collaborating with Dream and stuff, what they did with the Dream SMP was, you know, it was young adults creatively making a lot of money on the backs of, I guess, mostly like teens and stuff. And it was fucking beautiful. Like the way they orchestrated and against like the different scripts and the stories and every single lore thing that happened in that, in the withers and stuff. It's just like, that's Pop Bob. That, you know, that's legendary shit. That's stuff that only ever happens once, and then it's useless trying to replicate it, and you have to go on and do new things and stuff. And they all did that, and Technoblade was a big part of that story. And so it's like he's gone way too soon and stuff, but I think he did have a lot of fun and did do a lot of what he wanted to do. And it's so fucking inspiring because, you know, as I said, of course he's gonna be mortified and stuff, but I think he believes that. He believes in the worth of the life he's had, and in himself and what he's done, and he does mean it. He would beat Technoblade 100 times over again, and I didn't really understand what that meant when I saw the video. I guess I just thought very simply that he liked himself and he liked the life he's had, but I think it's deeper than that. I think it means like in 100 other lives he would also take the cancer if it meant that he would have the rest, that he would have his friends, and that he would have YouTube and Minecraft and his family or whatever, everything, you know. And that's something that's a nut I've been trying to crack in terms of how regret works, because, you know, if you regret something, you're imagining a alternate reality in which this one thing you regret is different, but then somehow everything else is the same, and that's not possible. Life changes. When something changes, everything changes, and so there's no, you know, the very idea of a different thing that could have happened is a complete fallacy. And that's exactly what people like Technoblade embody when they say, I would do it all over again. And it's something that right at the time I discovered this channel, I read about Australian woman that had been diagnosed with a terrible disease and was gone in a few months or weeks and stuff. And I wrote a very long and angry Facebook post about how we should all be okay with dying tomorrow. We really all should, if we were perfect and lived the way that we optimally could. We just should actually treat each day like it could be the last and stuff, and really enjoy every second of it. And I think that's exactly what Techno means when he says he would do it all over again. And shit. I really couldn't believe it, man. I saw it on Reddit that he was dead, and I went to his channel and I saw Floof running to his dad, and I was like, no, I cried, no, it can't be real. And I just, watched another 10 seconds of the video and had to pause again. No, it can't be real, and watched again. And like, he's gone. He's really gone. He's really, really gone. And it's just hits so close to home, man, because he had arm pain. I have arm pain. I have RSI and stuff like that, but at least I don't have fucking cancer. Can you imagine? You have arm pain. You're a crazy gamer. You don't sleep. You click like a maniac for hours and hours. You're sure you have just carpal tunnel. All right, that's what he said. He was like, "Oh, I've been gaming since I was like 6. I totally have carpal tunnel. I'm okay with it. I'm going to the doctor." And then it's like you have a tumor. What what the fuck? And yeah, as I said, I think everybody thought he was gonna do it because fuck, man, it's Technoblade. He's a beater. Technoblade never dies, and he made it seem so okay. And he knew. He knew, He knew he wasn't gonna win. He found out at some point. I don't know what I'm saying, but I just don't fucking know. I don't have a plan. I just really miss Technoblade. We're never gonna be able to make fun of his upload schedule again. Man, you know, in the cancer part, in the health department part, he got fucked over. But man, did he get what he deserved in every single good thing that's happened to this guy. Like the hundreds of thousands of people watching him live and the millions of views and stuff. He has a fucking 1,000 videos on his channel, It took him a while to blow up. And it took him a while to do anything. But then he just it was so exponential in 2020 and in 2021. He absolutely blew up from, creative association with people like Dream and the others and stuff, and the Dream SMP, and before that Minecraft Mondays and the MCCs, and just it really worked out in the end in terms of his dreams, what he wanted to do. And the 10 million goal was, I think, really, really important for him, and he got that. He just pushed through and he fucking got it. And I didn't believe he would make it in that sense, and I didn't believe he would die either. I just didn't want to see it. I don't know, man. He was never good enough for himself, but everybody was okay with it. I think that the upload schedule thing was a joke. I think people were really appreciative of what he did. And yes, to go back to the Minecraft Anarchy thing, so many people in Anarchy just wish to be something they're not, and they want to be the Pop Bobs, and they want to be the people who get talked about and create the lore and stuff. And Technoblade got to do that without the without the metaphorical cancer, without the insulting other people, without the having fun by putting people down part. Like, he was just calling people nerds and telling them to take the L and shit like that. He wasn't attacking anyone's identity or anything, and he was still unbelievably fucking funny and witty, and he had everything, and he didn't need to do all that stupid stuff. And I don't know, I'm going in circles. I'm not like Technoblade. I'm not as good at Minecraft, and I didn't do as many things, and I'm not as brave. Not nearly. Not a tiny bit. But he inspires me because I'm realizing, now that it's over, now that I can look at his life and sort of see what it was. I realized that he as a person, he was enough. In all the ways he like tortured himself internally and always wanted to push himself. And again, as I said, in his cancer announcement video, he went like, okay guys, I'm gonna upload every week. I know I've been bad, but I promise I'll do better and stuff. No, man, you were great. You were perfect. You were enough. And that's what I feel about myself all the time. That I have to get my act together, and that I have to do this and this, and that I have to upload like that, and that I'm a failure so far. And that's I don't know, man. He was just like he was faking it till he made it. Even when he had like 5 million subs, you know, you just don't outgrow that self-doubt phase and shit sometimes, and you just have to go on. And he went on. He didn't let that shit bring him down, you know, the fact that he wasn't exactly who he wanted to be. And even in the final video, his dad says that he didn't even say everything he wanted to say, and until the last moment they were waiting to shoot the right video and say the right thing and stuff. And in the end, it just poured out of him, and he said it anyway, and it was enough, and it was beautiful. And I don't know what I'm saying, and I don't know. I just want to remember Technoblade. Technoblade never dies.